All right, so let me do a little bit of introduction. So we're talking to Zaire. Where's my thing? Oh my God, I'm not ready. All right, so you're joining us with Zaire Ebony Summer Rain Douglas, all the way in Switzerland. Welcome, Zaire. How are you?
I'm really good.
Okay, that's awesome. That's great to hear. What's the weather like in Switzerland today?
Rainy and cold.
Oh, it's rainy and it's cold.
Yeah.
Okay. So tell me something. I have to ask you, how do you feel about all of those names? Did your mom tell you the reason why?
Well, yeah, because Zaire, because my mom was doing a test and she found the country Zaire and she just thought that she would name me. Ebony, because of my skin color. Summer Rain, because when I was born, it was in the summer and it started raining, and Douglas because it's a family name.
It's your family name.
Yeah.
Okay, awesome. So I want you to tell us a little bit about yourself, Zaire.
Hey, I'm 10 years old. I'm from Jamaica. My dad is a
Jamaica, right?
my father's a diplomat, so we travel a lot. And I go to the International School of Geneva Campus de Nation.
Yeah, because that's where, well, actually, I saw your mom do a posting on Facebook about a program that you're doing at the school, and I became so intrigued because I think it sounded excellent and I wanted to know more about it. And so I want you to tell me more about that program and your involvement in it.
Okay, when I first got in there, I was 3 days, just 3 days late, and everyone started presenting and they did homework. But then I kind of got used to it. There's a lot of homework, so you need to commit most of your time writing speeches and papers, making research. But at the end, it was really fun and it's a great experience.
So what has it done for you, Zaire, as a 10-year-old, right? Almost 11. What has it done for you that you feel um, you'd want to share with persons who are watching right now?
Yeah, I think it has improved my public speaking, and I, yeah, I think public speaking, and I have been more formal over this experience.
You've been what?
More formal.
Formal in the sense of what? In how you relate to your peers, or when you say more formal, what do you mean?
Like how I relate to everybody, like adults, children, just anybody.
Okay, I hear you. So, in other words, you feel a little bit more mature, and you feel like you have a contribution to make, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, for the persons who are watching, what it is the MMUN, which is the Montessori Model United Nations, and pretty much what they do in this program, and you can correct me as I go along, Zaire, is that a group of young adults. Is there a particular age group for this program?
From upper elementary to middle school.
All right, so all of you come together. It's like an extracurricular activity. It's an added program to your academics, correct?
Yes.
And you model what persons would usually do in the UN itself. Your
Yeah.
active, okay.
You
And
get assigned a country and everything.
what was that?
You get assigned a country and you make a speech, delegate partner, just everything.
So you're pretty much doing something that your dad would do as a diplomat
Yes.
for Jamaica.
Yeah.
Okay. And I was told that what country did you choose?
I was assigned Seychelles.
Mm-hmm. And you were, what was your area to tackle?
Okay, my topic was food security and nutrition in the world.
Food scarcity and?
Nutrition in the world.
Okay, okay. So is there anything that you can tell us about the what you did or what your suggestions were in terms of the food scarcity situation?
Um, I had to research Seychelles' background and history with food security,
Mm-hmm.
and I had to soon put it into a position paper and a lot of other things. Then I had to fit it into a 1 minute speech.
Oh, how much minutes?
1 minute.
1 minute?
Yes.
That must have been very challenging, or it wasn't.
I worked on it with my father and he gave me some ideas.
Okay, okay. Is this something that you think you'd want to do in the future? Where do you see yourself in the future? What is it that you want to do?
Um,
Have you thought about
I'm,
it? I'm sorry, I hope I'm not asking you questions that you really haven't, thought in depth about, but
no, it's okay. I'm actually not really sure I can answer it right now because every year every birthday I have a new goal.
you have
When
all,
I was seven, when I was seven, I wanted to be a dentist. By the time I was 10, I kind of wanted to be a teacher.
so now you're in the mode of being a teacher? Is that what you're saying?
I'm torn between teacher and diplomat now.
And a diplomat. Okay, awesome. So we can look forward to you creating some changes for the world in general and for your country. So what is it that you, I don't know, you are 10 going on 11. Is there anything that you see generally in the world that you would want to change or to make an impact with?
Well, actually, at my school, it's the exhibition. It's just coming around the time for the exhibition, which is next week, and we have to do something similar to Montessori Model UN, but no speech, position papers, nothing. We just have to take action on a topic.
Hmm.
I chose homelessness, so I guess I would reduce homelessness in the world.
Homelessness?
Yes.
Okay. I'm not even gonna ask you what your plans are, but I hope that maybe this is something that you will do later on in life. Is it
I
now like a practicing ground for something that you might do later on in life?
Yes, I think so.
Okay, so how is it living in Switzerland as opposed to living in, well, I know, tell us, if it's okay with you, tell us where you have lived before. And then I want you to compare what it is like compared to Jamaica.
My most recent memories of places that I've lived in before are Kuwait and Jamaica. Um, to debate between Switzerland and Kuwait, sometimes Switzerland has snow, but in Kuwait it just gets chilly, not even a flake where I lived. And and in Jamaica, it's a snow thing again. But in Jamaica, it's hotter. But in Switzerland, it's colder most of the year.
So where do you prefer? Maybe I shouldn't ask you that, but I want to know where do you prefer so far of the three places?
I would probably say Switzerland because snow is actually really fun to play in, and I'm just I just like it.
So what do you do for fun, Zaire?
Um, I like I like to do things like playing outside with my dad, my father, and my brother, and sometimes my mother. And I also like to play video games because who doesn't?
Okay. I also hear that you're bilingual. What other languages? What other language is it that you know?
I speak a little bit of French.
Can you tell me something in French? I don't know.
Mm,
Just something. I can't even think of anything. But just tell me
okay,
something in French and then you translate it to English for me.
okay. Vous êtes prêts? Are you ready?
Okay, okay. All right. So, what kind of encouragement? So you see what's happening in the world. I
Yeah.
know that you are not sheltered in a way that you do not understand and know what's going on in the world. We went through COVID-19, and America is currently going through their situation with their racism issue. Um, when you think about, and you're familiar with what's happening, right?
Yeah.
So when you think about what's happening, what would you say to encourage another Black child, like around your
Um,
age?
I would probably say that and one of the new topics could be racism, and they could actually be part of the reason why it's going to be stopped in the future.
So you'd encourage them to try and find ways to speak out about it and create some kind of change. That what you're saying? That's what you said?
Yes.
Okay, awesome. All right. I really want to thank you for just spending a little bit of time with us and letting us know about the MMUN. Um, and of course, I myself want to encourage you in that regard. I see a lot of light and greatness in your future. And I'm just encouraging you to stay on that path. And I know you have wonderful parents that will keep you in that regard and along that path. So, once again, I want to thank you for spending some time with us all the way from Switzerland. And I wish you all the best.
Thank you. Bye.
All right, Zaire.